Welcome. This is the I don't know which week this is. We've done many of these. I am Slade Ham. I am your host. I am joined by, as always, Houston's finest comics. We sort of hand-pick them over there in the corner. I've got Trey Tutson and Jerry Wayne Longmire doing the production. They are underutilized back there. You guys are totally wasted. We might put Trey on a microphone and see if he has any rebuttals later on. Nathaniel Amador to my right, Tess Vergult across from him, and of course Antonio Aguilar, recurring guest on the Whiskey Brothers podcast. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show.
We're always happy to be here.
We're going to get to know you guys better here in a little while. Topic A today. You guys, the Olympics has been going on for the last 2 weeks. It feels like 2 years. I don't know how long exactly. I have watched nothing, and I am counting on you to update me on what's going on. Nathaniel, start us out.
Well, I haven't watched it either.
It's a great place to start.
I got a beef with it, though. I feel like you should only be able to represent your country if you're indigenous.
Oh.
In order to represent your country, you need to pass a physical and a 23andMe.
Okay.
It pisses me off because the U.S. is the original super team. Mm-hmm. They've been recruiting for 300 years by force or promise of freedom. It just doesn't seem fair. I looked at the U.S. ping pong team. You know what they look like? The Chinese ping pong team. You know why there's not a successful Guatemalan basketball team? Because they minded their business.
Strong.
I'll leave it there. I don't think I wrote anything funnier than that. You got to leave them wanting more.
Nathaniel Amador knowing exactly which exit to take on the freeway. Across the table from him. Tess, are you watching?
No. I didn't get into the Olympics this year. I figure I'll catch them next year. So
Perfect. That's a wonderful way to go.
Yeah, definitely. No, I don't feel like they're super interesting to me. I feel like I'd want to watch the Olympics if people were actually competing in things that are difficult for me to do.
Okay.
You know, like who can keep their car clean the longest, like who can get through a family dinner without crying. And it's like, how long can you spend in a Texas art supply without having a mental breakdown?
Ooh.
That last one is personal, but you
That's
get
a
what
tough
I'm
one.
saying.
That's not a bad idea, though. Olympic sport, like how to not break a lease.
Right?
Yeah.
That would be good.
They turn everybody's cars upside down and see how much change comes out. That's
Highest blood alcohol content and not get pulled over.
that's a strong one. Either one of those, the medal goes to the country that made the car.
Ah.
There you are. The Koreans are going to do well.
Yeah, Hyundais don't get pulled over so much.
No, there's a lot of hiding places in a Kia or a whatever they're not a Hyundai Kia. Whatever. What the Hyundai Elantra. There's one for the punchline. I don't have it.
Yeah, you can hide a body back there.
That's 2 bodies, and it's got a little thing you can pull over.
It's got a double trunk.
And if those bodies have change in the pockets, you win the whole game.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So 20. I don't know enough about the Olympics to know when the next one is. 20.
It's confusing because this is 2021,
Yeah.
and they still called it the 2020 Olympics,
So, yeah.
which was bullshit to begin with.
Right.
They're going to do it again in 3 years. We could have just called it the 2021 Olympics, but they didn't want to throw out a bunch of useless merch.
That's
Right.
That's 100%
Uh-huh.
what it is. You know, you don't want to. That's absolutely. You're gonna have to send all that to Africa.
Yeah, I was gonna say they didn't want to clothe an African nation
with those
and
Buffalo Bills jerseys for 4 years in a row.
They could use some, then they'd be better at the Olympics next time. They got
That-
all that fresh gear. They're already ready for it.
What did you notice in the Olympics, Antonio?
Only thing I notice is that sometimes they upload clips to YouTube. Cause I don't watch that shit. I don't got insomnia. That shit's at an embarrassing time of the day to be up, right? You watch the Olympics? No, like that's almost saying like, why the hell are you up?
Well, you don't have to watch it live.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I watch the clips, so like I've seen all the good stuff on YouTube, and the comments, which is even better.
Oh.
But there's one chick. She actually went unconscious while she was lifting, like powerlifting, and like she had it at her neck, and she like choked herself out, and she went unconscious, and then she woke up and boom and lifted it.
She stayed
Yeah.
right
Yeah.
side up.
Yeah.
While she was passed out.
Yes.
And forgot her safe word.
Yeah, because that's all spine. That's all brainstem doing the lifting. I don't think you need a lot of frontal lobe to lift that stuff. That's all brain stem. That's a STEM heavy sport. But to me, the Olympics is just too many sports, man. It's like, and some of them aren't even as good as the ones that we get to see all the time, like karate. Like they do karate every 4 years. We already have the UFC, and I saw on YouTube that this one dude, he lost his karate finals for the gold medal because he accidentally knocked out his opponent, and so the dude that got knocked the fuck out is the gold medalist. Yes.
Wait, that's not how sports work.
Absolutely shouldn't be.
That sounds like some American shit.
Wow, that's why I just watched the UFC, where the winner is the one who produces the most brain damage on their opponent, like God intended.
Right, like the Greeks meant originally.
Yeah.
Like the first Olympics.
I'm pretty sure, yeah, people were like, if you died, like you don't get the gold medal back then.
That was the original. What were the original sports in the first Olympics? Was it like the kicking people down a well, like in?
I don't know. I think it was even, but they didn't even have wells back then. I think. No,
like 300, right? That was, what was that? A hole in the ground. They had holes in the ground back then. Antonio, don't correct my history that I don't
after
know.
he kicked that dude down the well, they put a gold medal on him. Like, congratulations.
The next year there were nets and lifeguards.
Who can survive smallpox the longest?
You couldn't go to a well.
But I know wrestling was one of the first ones.
Probably so.
But they were naked
and oily.
Yeah, you know, so it was.
Do we get a?
There's a lot of unconsciousness happening in the Olympics, is what I'm getting from this.
Yeah, yeah, especially like the Americans sleeping through that shit.
Did you have a favorite event at all? Were you?
There was. I saw a clip on Instagram of. I don't know if you guys have heard of scuttlebutt sailing. It's like they're on the edge of a boat and they're just like humping the air.
Hell yeah.
No.
Someone added like a really funny song to this clip of these sailors just like
dry humping the air.
Dry humping the air on the edge of a boat.
Do they hang back? And
They're like holding onto the sails. It somehow like pumping makes the boat go faster.
Is that what the lie someone was told and now it's an event?
I guess so. I don't know what they were doing.
They're sailing with hip thrusts.
One weird. That's where gymnastics coaches go after.
Pumping makes the boat go faster. It sounds like an old timey saying.
Oh, you know what they say? Pumping make the boat go faster. That's boat ain't gonna go if you don't hump. All right, let's just write it down, Trey. Let's get to know everybody. I some of you I know, some of you know I kind of know kinda, and some of you I don't really know at all. Let's start with you, Antonio, who I know the best. Tell them who you are.
So Antonio Aguilar. I'm a stand-up comic. Now I'm a podcaster because I've done this show a few times.
Totally counts.
But yeah, man, first time I did mushrooms, they told me to become a rapper. And then 6 years later, I did mushrooms. The mushrooms. When you grow them yourselves and you look at them long enough, then they start talking to you.
Did you name them before you ate them?
Nah, that'd be weird, right?
I'm telling you.
Just talk to them.
I don't know. There was a documentary about this lady who raised pigs, and she gave every one of them a name, and she was like, "Oh, bless you, Wilbur." I don't know why I picked. Well,
no, I know why you picked Wilbur.
Yes, of course. That's the only pig name.
Because Good Charlotte. Everyone's read that.
Good Charlotte.
Good Charlotte.
Everyone's read that. Everyone's read that book. Nathaniel Hawthorne. Good Charlotte.
Yeah, definitely.
So H.W. Webbs. Some of these, man, I don't know. I gotta research.
Those are they're funnier if you listen back to them, I think. Well, Antonio Aguilar across the table from me. Next to him, Tess Vergult. Hi.
Hi.
Tell them who you are.
Yeah, I'm Tess Vergult, Houston comic and artist. Yeah, I've been doing comedy for about a year now, so it's fun. I'm having a lot of fun, but I don't really have any credits or anything.
What kind of art?
I do mostly ceramics, so.
Ceramics?
Yeah.
That's
weird forms.
Pulling for vandalism. That's what I was hoping for. That's my favorite form of art.
Vandalism?
Yeah, like the spray painting stuff.
Oh, yeah,
Can you
yeah.
vandalize
I know
with
the toe flop
ceramics?
guy.
Could you vandalize somebody with ceramics if you wanted to?
Oh, you could definitely vandalize somebody with ceramics.
Oh,
There'd
I'm
be a lot
back
of
in.
broken windows.
I'm
so.
totally back. It sounds like something from an overpass. Tess Vergult across the table. Welcome to the show. And then to my right, Nathaniel Amador. It's good to see you, man. How are you?
I'm well, man. Thanks for having me. I've been doing stand-up for 6 years. The first time I met Slade was at a place called Traffic Premium Lounge.
Wow.
You were judging a comedy competition that
I'm
I
always judging.
obviously lost. And I found out you were doing Jive. You were headlining a couple weeks after. So I was like, Slade, can I do a guest spot? And he was like, sure. And I was a little too drunk and way too excited. I made it weird. And he was like, don't ruin it. So I shut the hell up and I walked away, and then I bombed 2 weeks later on a Tuesday at Jive. I say that to say Slade's always been cool. So.
It's and I still bring him back.
How long were you in comedy when you were asking for guest spots?
Maybe
like that?
less than a year.
Yeah, everyone 1 year in, they want guest spots and everything. It's like
And
you
you know
want
what
to
I do?
show how bad you are to everyone.
And I'll let you.
Yeah, that's the same
Welcome
thing
to
I
the show.
do. Yeah.
After I bombed, I said, Slade, how was that? What do you think? Any back feed? And he said, feedback. He said, I'm not gonna judge your material. You'll grow out of that. Just move the mic stand next time.
That's so true. Absolutely true.
It is. You know, that sounds, Trey, I hear you back there, and that sounds like a horrible thing to say. But the truth is, it is anybody who asks me in their first year or two what I think about their set, you're not going to be doing those jokes. I don't know anybody 10 years in look, Jerry Wayne's talking over there. He's over there bumping it. We're going to give him a microphone too. But the point is, there's no joke you're doing in your first 2 years that's ever going to make it to 10 years.
Hopefully.
So you should outgrow that. And if you don't, then you're asking me the wrong question. Whatever. So congratulations for outgrowing that material.
Most
and
of it.
for making the show. Yeah, he's like, I'm doing some of those jokes still. But
In his head right now, he's crossing jokes out.
Right.
Like, because you said that.
but you
5 less
probably
minutes.
fixed them. They're better versions of.
No, absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'd rather you be nice and blunt than just bullshit.
That's right.
You were never rude. It was just.
And I endeavor not to be. That's but I also can't sit there and be like, that was fucking great.
Yeah.
If that
Keep
was
at it.
not the case.
I treat guest spots like a like the Mayans treated sacrifices.
Ooh, yeah.
Like, so I'm like, you want a guest spot? Okay, we will sacrifice you to the show, and it will make for a better show because after you, everything's gonna be better.
Yeah.
So
and you
fantastic.
Put them at the top so the blood
you
rolls
up.
down.
Mhm.
That's Mayan rules.
Say 5 to 7, but we let you at 4. You really, yeah, man. Because
I gotcha.
humility is just it's only gonna make you funnier.
A little sacrifice, Ardeas. Antonio, Tess, and Nathaniel, welcome to the show. Hi, guys. You're in the chat, and I appreciate it. I will chat with you in a little while when you have a chance to ring in on a couple of things. Now that we know our guests, it's time to get to some excuses. This segment has proven very fun in the past. We shall see how it goes today. What order do I want to do this in? Tess,
Yeah.
you are
Okay.
30 minutes late to an important meeting. It's likely job ending. It's probably your last day. Why were you so late? How many excuses can you rattle off? Let's see.
All right, this one hits close to home because I'm perpetually late to everything,
Ooh.
except for today for some reason. All right. Sorry I'm late. It usually doesn't take me that long to come.
Trey with a check mark.
I'm not late because I don't care. I just don't care that I'm late.
Ooh, you did it like a traffic sign.
Yeah.
Click it or ticket.
Sorry I'm late. My car ran out of gas, so I had to get her some more weed. Sorry. So stupid. Sorry I'm late, but I'm going to need 15 more minutes. That one's just sad. Sorry I'm late. I had a terrible accident on I-10. I had to rush home for a new change of clothes. And
yeah. Give that what it deserves.
and last one I had was sorry I'm late. I couldn't find my clit, so.
Oh, they like it. It's a hit. This is such a good idea, Trey. Nathaniel, talk to me. You are supposed to pay your rent today, and you cannot. It's an unfortunate situation. Your landlord is at the door. That's the knock. Where is the money?
I'm just gonna pull an Andrew Cuomo and get out of here.
You recused yourself from rent?
I'll be back in a few years.
All my friends said I should step away from this conversation.
I lost it betting on Simone Biles winning gold.
Oh.
Seemed like a lock a month ago.
Leave her alone. Sorry, I didn't know I wasn't in the comments.
How much time will 14 HEB Buddy Bucks buy me? I can get it if you can give me a ride to the nearest coin star. That's exactly what that
The only reason the breaker tripped on that was like, just give her the coins. It's like you're going to save 15%.
I don't have rent money. What I do have is an exciting investment opportunity. How do you feel about Amway?
That's that new one.
I know there's a no pet policy, but my dog ate it.
That's actually,
That was cute.
that's funny on two levels.
Yeah.
Right. Do you accept Dogecoin? With your ID and my shit, we can make it happen at the pawn shop. My rent money, your rent money, is tied up in AMC stock and Adderall. Is that 7? Oh, no. I can write you a check today, but you can't cash it until next month.
There you go. The truth at the end.
How you doing Adderall and you can't make rent? Like,
Drug addictions don't equal hustle.
isn't Adderall like the hustle drug?
Oh, yeah, you can get 6 jobs with Adderall.
And an online law degree.
Nathaniel Amador and rent problems. All right, Antonio, it's on you, buddy.
Man, I'm just talking shit. Mine suck. All right.
I know. We're going to see your neighbor catches you having coffee with somebody who is not your significant other. Has this ever happened to you? I should ask. Who is that bitch?
Oh, I met her on OK Caffeine. We hooked up, too. Shout out to Starbucks for having bathrooms that lock. Thanks, Leia.
No, but here's the thing. If you've ever been to Starbucks, that's back-to-backers.
Yeah, no, I've really been at Starbucks, done the bird baths in there. You ever do a bird bath at a Starbucks bathroom?
On a road trip?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I just hit a truck stop.
Okay, you have success.
Or get a hotel.
You can do a bird bath in a megabus bathroom. Anyway, who's that bitch? Her name is Angela. We texted a bunch before the date, and we still keep in touch. Sometimes it's just better to be truthful, When you get caught, like Shaggy, don't work. Make a song, but it doesn't really work as an excuse. You can't just say it wasn't you. Folgers, I hardly know her. Like,
Okay.
He's turned this into coffee puns. You can't just change the prompt to coffee.
you should have picked something else, man. You shouldn't have been so specific. I got 12 coffee puns coming at you. I got a drip. She's a hooker. This is Sunnyside. That's not coffee. That's Henny, baby. And my girlfriend has a job, okay? It's 9 a.m. I get lonely. That was my mom. The 3 of us are in an open relationship. It's 2021, all right? They are my dad. This is 2021. That was my girlfriend. You never make eye contact with us, Chris. How would you even know what she looks like? Because you're my neighbor. Remember the prompt?
Your neighbor catches you having coffee.
Who knows what the neighbor looks like, man? I don't know what the fuck.
What's the neighbor's name?
He's Mexican.
Does he have? So what are the neighbors' names?
Oh man, I met his brother. So.
Antonio Aguilar getting out of trouble. Man, I'm going to be very careful in these prompts going forward. I'm adding way too many nouns. These are I like that. You drove all. You found every inroad I didn't think there was. That's well played, Tess, Nathaniel, and Antonio. All right, we're gonna move to stories. Trey, do you have a notebook full of stuff over there? Or you relatively calm right now? I can't see your foot vibrating, so I assume things are going well. All right. Yeah, you know. Hi, everybody in the chat. Let me say a quick what's up. Jose or Juan, the best part of waking up, they're ringing in. They want to add puns to your. Who's asking? Noel Peters. If you had a threesome with your these are our fans. If you had a threesome with your parents and you were 5 centimeters and you're in your mother, and behind you your father is 5 centimeters in you, this is we overseas fans. I don't know what this is in inches, but I'm assuming it's
small. At least give me 5 inches. That's 5 centimeters.
What is 5 centimeters?
It's like an inch and a half.
Wow, this where overseas?
No, it's 2 inches. It's over 2 inches. It's over 2 inches. I know. I'm measuring.
Can you convert to American?
Are your fans Canadian?
They're from all over the place. Some of them are in Canada, but I'm assuming 5 centimeters can't be Canadian, right? We've got to be in a different.
No, they do that metric shit up there.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, there's some of the questions. Sorry, I'm late. The condom broke. There's a callback. Get paid. All right, Trey, get your pen ready. We're moving into stories, and let's see what happens here. I should probably open these stories up. That seems important. That's this happened on Jeopardy. See, I've got a different relationship with this guy. Like I know him from different stuff. The latest update about a permanent host on Jeopardy has sort of upset fans. On Wednesday, Sony Pictures said they were talking to Mike Richards to take Alex Trebek's place. And the fans have wanted LeVar Burton. Now they're kind of losing their minds. Are you watching Jeopardy at all? Do you ring in on this, or are you just going to pick your fingernail?
I know all about this.
I'll get in.
First off, the fans. Who's a Jeopardy fan? And also, did you know that the dude they picked, it was just one of the people like picking? Like it was a producer that they picked.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah. So
he got voted in by himself. He got to vote for
It
himself.
was an inside job.
I like how you said, "Who are the fans?" That was really on theme.
No, but I wouldn't mean to do that. But they did. Yeah, I meant to do that.
Nailed it. It was a producer.
They didn't want LeVar Burton because it's Reading Rainbow, not Reading Game Show. I thought he got blinded on the Starship Enterprise anyway. I don't know what.
Poor Jordy.
I would love to see a Reading Rainbow intro for Jeopardy. That'd be cute.
Oh, the cartoon one with the butterfly.
The butterfly in the sky.
Flying through dumb questions.
Instead of the buzz, it goes da-dun-dun every time you get a wrong answer.
That theme song is so embedded in my head and I remember it as a child, but how long did he host that? Was it all the way through? We're all different ages at this table. Was Reading Rainbow?
Nope.
Wasn't around when you were a kid?
No.
No.
I had cable, goddammit. This was like a PBS show?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I was watching Rugrats.
Have you heard of a Big Bird, Nathaniel?
Oh, well.
Okay.
That's some shit you just can't avoid.
He's a big motherfucker.
Butterfly in the Sky. That was one of them. Tess, any other thoughts on LeVar Burton's, overlooking?
I don't know. This whole story just made me irritated because I feel like there's just news stories that are just people getting upset about something. The whole article is just 10 tweets. There's no actual journalism happening.
The fans.
The 10 fans of Jeopardy.
That's what the news has become. It's no longer, you don't have to actually do any investigative journalism.
The New York Times has tweets in their stories now.
You pick an angle and then you find the supporting tweets and then you put your name in the byline. It's how are we not all journalists?
Yeah.
You are if you're on Twitter, so.
That's were there any decent tweets in there? Let me look through these. No, probably not, because these are all written by not comics. Nathaniel.
I started watching Jeopardy when it came on Netflix.
Yeah.
So I would watch them by myself. I'd watch
Oh,
them by
yes.
myself, and then I'd rewatch it in front of my fiance and just seem smart.
Yep.
That was the move. It gained me a lot of points.
That's very strong.
And,
Trey just wrote that down.
And when I first read it, I didn't know who LeVar Burton was at all. I read it as LeVar Ball. I was like, that's going to be cool. Every daily double. You know I could beat Michael Jordan one-on-one, right?
You're returning champion, Lonzo.
But I think we should just say to hell with it and give it to Steve Harvey.
He's not doing anything.
No, he is. He does everything. Are you kidding me?
Nothing gets by you.
I feel you. Oh, my God.
Woo!
I don't know who's more lost here, me or you,
I'm lost.
Antonio.
It's because I talk too much. You talk too much, then eventually get caught out, and I got caught out right there.
But nothing but love. This happened in the Olympics. A modern pentathlon coach kicked out of the games for punching a horse. Boy, that reads like a Mad Lib. Germany's coach for the modern pentathlon, Kim Reisner, I don't know if that's a guy or a girl or other, has been disqualified for the remainder of the Olympics after they answered that question for me, was seen during the competition punching a horse and encouraging her athlete to do the same. The incident occurred during Friday's show jumping round of the women's equestrian competition, and Saint Boy became distressed, refused to jump. And video of the evidence, that's weird. Why would you do that? Why would you encourage someone else to punch a horse and want to yourself?
Well, the coach punched the horse.
Right.
And the girl from up top.
Yeah, they double teamed it.
Was it the coach for the horse, or was it the coach of the coach of the horse itself?
It's the coach for Germany and her rider, and they don't get to ride a horse that's like they've bonded with already. They just get a random horse like right before the show.
Wait, you
That's
don't get to bring you don't get to
Yeah.
bring your own horse.
Yeah, it's just a random horse.
And they just set you up with like a blind date with a horse.
So you could really like rig the Olympics that way and give like one country a horse that sucks.
Wait, who's picking these horses? Is there a random draw? Do they
It doesn't say.
do
in the
they put
article.
them in a bucket and shake the horses up, and then everybody pulls one? How's I have so many questions. So that's fair. You're just now. I understand that you're just now meeting the horse. But
Yeah.
say you've only had 10 minutes to bond with, and I don't know anything. Are you allowed to punch it?
Look, okay, I watched the video, and honestly, it doesn't look like she punched the horse that hard. Like, I've punched men way harder when they don't let me ride them. So
I see what you did there. Nathaniel, thoughts?
I feel like this was a light punishment for the horse, considering how stereotypical it is to shoot him. As a Texan, I feel like he got off easy.
That's pretty strong. No glue for you.
I did the millennial thing. I just read the headline and just made my assumptions.
That it was all tweets after that?
I thought a horse punch was where you're doing doggy style. You grabbed her by the ponytail and hit her in the liver.
No, that's donkey. That's donkey.
I thought that was the jaw.
Yeah, no, different species. Very
Okay,
close.
all
They
right.
look alike. And a zebra punch is even more
I
different.
guess a horse punch would just be a bigger chick. She was a stallion.
Maybe an athlete.
All right.
Nathaniel Amador.
No, I'm not done, goddammit. I don't think the coach should be suspended. I think the horse should get his lick back. They should both have to stand behind the horse and pinch his butt cheek.
I'd watch that. I'd watch that, and the horse should medal, as it was discussed. Yes.
Absolutely. The horse should medal. Did you know that somebody in the karate competition won the gold medal for getting knocked? If they would have just hit that horse a little harder, we'd have a gold medal. Can't punch anyone anymore, man.
I'm telling you, those days are behind us.
But we also don't know what the horse said to provoke this person. So.
That's true. You do only hear one side of the story.
Absolutely.
As is often the case. Has anyone been to the horse's Twitter?
It's all about Jeopardy.
That's all right. I'm looking at where we are on time. Now there's another story we can get to, or we can go to Trey's rebuttals and see what we missed. What are our thoughts? You guys have anything on this last story before we get to it? Should we open
Speaking
it
of
up?
not punching anyone, Derek Lewis lost this weekend.
Oh, look at you with a non-prompt. Derek Lewis, the Houston-based UFC fighter, he got beat up at a round here in Houston at the Toyota Center.
Yeah.
How'd it end?
It ended horribly. You lose, get knocked out in your hometown, I didn't write anything for this. I just
I was just bumping it over there and hoping you brought it up for a reason.
Slade.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I'll see you at Jive.
Another 5 I'm gonna get rid of.
Trey, open up that microphone. We're past the 8 o'clock mark.
Hey, how y'all doing?
There he is.
What up?
Derek Lewis got his ass kicked in his hometown. Shit, you didn't have to join the UFC to do that. You could have just. You didn't have to train for that. You could
You could have hung out outside the secret
You
group.
could have saved. You could have just been Al D. Freeman. Anyway, so.
Trey Tutson is a member of the Whiskey Brothers. He is off camera right now. He produces this show along with Jerry Wayne Longmire, and it frustrates him to watch comics write and tell jokes and not get to participate. So he sits back there and he vibrates like a piece of dry ice in a spoon.
You hear that, Tess? I can vibrate. No, I'm kidding.
Not my style.
Exactly. You don't like black. So anyway,
Trey, what did we miss? You have
first
already.
thing we missed is the fact that Slade, it don't matter what show it is, he's going to figure out a way to justify being a piece of shit. How dare you tell a half a year in Nathaniel Amador that he'll grow out of his jokes? That's fucked up. Anyway.
Nathaniel, did you grow out of most of your jokes?
He tells most of them. So anyway.
Trey, you did.
Yes, I still do. I don't know. I mean, maybe Nathaniel, maybe both of you are some shade of Mexican. Y'all could have got away with saying, you cannot get mad at some of the races or some of the stuff that's happening to Simone Biles because most of the people think that she's Gabby Douglas. So it's just like, then we already give this bitch medals. We're not gonna keep bending the rules.
That's an assumption you make about white people.
Yeah.
It's correct.
Correct.
Who's Gabby Douglas?
She's in the Olympics.
Case
this
in
year.
point.
Didn't she quit?
I don't know. Yeah, exactly.
They probably gave her a gold medal.
Nailed it.
You get a gold for not even showing up.
Yeah. Y'all brought up what was the original Olympics? The original Olympics was gentrification, except you stole actual gold from motherfuckers, though.
That was the first Olympics America won.
No, that's the world. It's like, how do we get these Africans out of that gold? I know how we do it. I liked what you was doing.
Trey thinks that's what the Greeks were up to.
Yeah. Right? That's how we got Giannis. I don't know. Look, I don't know math or genetics.
I know who Giannis is.
Or history. I'm well-rounded in stupidity, though.
What else did we miss?
Shut your big ass up, Jerry. Anyway, I'm barely producing back here. You done took over the whole crew thing.
Trey's gonna want credit for that,
sorry.
but that's a weak thing he goes to every time he doesn't have anything real to say. He goes to Jerry's weight. Anyway. Just gonna point that out.
Okay. As y'all keep mentioning my eyes and other shit.
I said nothing about your eyes.
Anyway,
but could you aim one of them at the paper with the punchline?
I'm trying to.
Hey,
Jerry would stop laughing.
If you added Trey and Jerry together, you got Biggie Smalls.
That's so funny.
Oh, that was great.
You had mentioned why are you late? You was like, well, I'm late. I'm late because I'm pregnant. You knocked me up. That's why I'm fucking late. I thought you were gonna go there.
I was gonna go there, but then I
Seemed
thought
too
it was
easy, didn't it?
obvious.
Okay.
Yeah,
Too easy. Well, I thought she was
She
just
just
gonna
said
lead
that
with
was
it.
too hack for me is what you
Yeah,
trying to
that's
say.
right.
Well, I just thought you were
Better
gonna
than
at least lead with it. Okay.
Look at
But
that,
you
Trey,
did.
how the young comics grow out of that
Yeah,
shitty
you're gonna
material.
grow out of that. Yeah, Trey, you grow out of these.
This fucking guy, gas station hat. Cut it out, please.
Default setting,
Been
gas
around you
station hat,
enough.
Fat Jerry. That's what he's got.
I'll go deeper, but I want to keep producing this show. So anyway,
You go deeper, we got to put a ladder down
what
there
is
to get you
100
out.
days?
You go too deep, Tess gonna be late.
I don't even know what the fuck I wrote.
Oh, God.
180 days.
Trey, try one.
No, he's doing great. It's fine. I don't know what the fuck I wrote. I was writing so fast because I was over here fucking vibrating. Who had the thing? Oh, never mind. He did the check joke. I thought he was gonna do the I can write you a check, but you can't cash it for 180 days, which is like when the check expires.
There.
No, you fine. You did.
I'm
you
a
good.
millennial. I don't write checks, man.
I'm a millennial too. You keep saying it like you 19. You
Yeah.
damn near 31.
Yeah, right.
You keep trying to act bougie like you're not Mexican, Nathaniel. You're Mexican. You grew up with purple carpet somewhere.
They were green.
And it was in the car.
Who's that bitch? First off, don't call her that.
That's exactly what you would say to your wife too, and I know that.
Yeah. LeVar Burton. You know, they fucking the thing with the Jeopardy shit. The reason that his shit ended, the reason that they didn't pick him is because he kept ending each answer with "the more you know."
That's all right. That's worth it.
Yeah, I know. So Steve, the Steve Harvey, you couldn't pick. Somebody brought up picking Steve Harvey. You couldn't pick Steve because he would just be looking crazy at everybody every time they got an answer wrong. Your ass wrote in Mona Lisa. He was like, "What the fuck are you doing, Steve? Like, you done lost all your damn money. What you gonna tell your wife now?" Didn't he break out in a spiritual? All right, anyway.
The question was who beat Russia in World War II, and your ass said Alaska.
Trey Tutson with the follow-ups there. All right, any final thoughts? You guys on social media, everybody. Nathaniel Amador, where can they find you?
Nathaniel Amador Comedy on everything but Twitter. I haven't tackled it yet.
Don't. It's a cesspool.
I do a couple recurring comedy things. One called What's Happening. It's a rip-off of Born in East L.A. And it's just a review of what's been happening for the past month. I do some shit on the Texans every now and then. So I'm trying to boost my my online presence.
Perfect. At Nathaniel Amador Comedy.
Absolutely.
Easy to find. Tess?
Yeah, I'm at Tess Ver on Instagram. It's just VER at the end.
You made it simple.
Yeah, made it simple.
She was in a hurry.
That's it.
I like how she just assumed people couldn't spell Vergult.
A lot of people can't spell Vergult. I think I'm saying something else.
It's it's always safer. You give them the easiest way to find you. A lot of your art on there as well?
Oh, yeah. Well, if you want to see my art, you can follow it at Brain Art.
Brain Art. Very cool on Instagram.
Yeah.
And then Antonio Aguilar, I know, Alpaca Pone. Be PayPal Pacino. That's a better one.
Because alpacas are Peruvian, man.
Alpaca Pone. Yeah, I got you. I just mispronounce it. I always want to give it the full. I was just getting it there.
It's weird. I did it. I said it on stage, and it did better than all my jokes on a show like last week.
Really?
It blew my mind.
Open with it.
I got one follow, but it crushed.
Thank you guys so much for being here. Nathaniel Amador, Tess Vergult, Antonio Aguilar, Trey Tutson, and Jerry Wayne Longmire back there on the production side. Next week, I'm not sure who's going to be on, but I've got some ideas. These are always fun. It will continue on Tuesdays as long as I remain in town. And you guys can always find the replays on YouTube along with selected clips. I'm going to hang out and talk to you all in the chat, so don't go anywhere. Peace.